Well, today is going to be sanding day because I'm tired of just painting and trying things out. I'm going to take this out, this gray. This, I don't know what the red did to this, but it turned this black into gray. It looks really, really weird. So I'm going to take this out into the sun. We're going to look at it real quick. Then we're going to pull it back in here, get a fan on, keep this breeze coming through, and I'm going to get on to sanding this thing and so that we can get it painted. Well, there's really no difference. It doesn't look any better, it doesn't look any worse, so just gonna leave it the way it is. Not gonna bother worrying about it anymore. I'm going to just go ahead and start block sanding because I got a bigger block for this so that I can get everything even and matched. Especially got to knock this stuff down to nothing and then move my way on. But that is the goal for today. Start sanding this thing big time so that we can get it ready for paint, so that when the sanding's done, fix the little things that we have to fix, Bondo and all that other stuff. You know how it goes. So I will be back in a few minutes when we have most of this sanded. All right, I had to take a brief pause because the weather turned south. It's still raining a little bit, but the rain started to come in here and I was like, you know what, let's just take a break. So the more you sand, the more you find. You know, I've got all the old stuff off. We're down into the regular paint, which is fine and good. But like I said, the more you sand, the more you find. Little dent here. Didn't even know there was one there. Knew about that one. Yeah, kind of. I don't remember if I knew about that one or not. I think I did. And then right here. You know, little things you don't know about. But, you know, when you start block sanding, that's when you find it. So I'm going to continue on. We got it taped up some more around here so that I could do this area. I got it taped back here. Not going to worry about it too much because I'm mainly worried about this door and this quarter panel. If I do the roof, I'll just do the main roof part, not this panel right here, because I have to get into this panel down into this crevice here. I did chip this clear coat out here, but yeah, that's got to be done by hand. So we'll get all that done. This is getting finished. I really want to feather this out and then get the etching primer on there to get rid of. I want to get this down, get rid of the rust, and get the etching primer on there to protect the metal. So that's my main goal for like the quarter panel right now. But continue on, and I'll show you an update from later on. Yeah, so it's been a day. I got sweat all over my glasses. I got a mess on top of the cutlass, and I need this because, well, hold on, let's get rid of this. Well, we've done a number on this car today. It wouldn't have been so bad if this panel, I didn't practice paint on it to see, well, I wouldn't call it practice painting if I hadn't have gone ahead and put the black paint on there with the undercoating and the metal flake on it, the red flake that was all on here. That the flake stuff that was on this side came off without a problem. I still have some up here. I didn't really do any of the final detail stuff. I'm gonna retape this, but this side here where it had the metal flake, the clear coated metal flake, and then the black on top, this was a pain to get rid of, and I don't know why. It kept clogging up my sandpaper, one after another. It just would not stop clogging up sandpaper. I was trying to do it at 240. Ended up saying, you know what? Fine, you want to be a pain? We went down to 180. That started doing something. And then finally I said, you know what? We're getting the machine. And that got it taken care of. So, but I did find out that on the bottom of the car, where I was going to paint our, yeah, I say paint because of what I'm doing right now, where I was going to clay bar the rocker panel, I actually didn't need to, because I went ahead and sanded down there and it was nothing but rock chips. So that's good and also bad. But I sanded out the rock chips. There's one dent in there. It's not really bad. So I'm gonna leave it. Nobody's really gonna see it anyway. This car isn't a full restore, although I am gonna make the body nice and smooth and straight. The rocker panel, I mean, I think that dent is, gosh, okay, it's somewhere under there. I can't even find it. I have to look at it to find it, but most of the dings sanded out. Yeah, that's covered. That I'm going to fill in tomorrow. I sanded out most of the quarter panel stuff because this had a rust spot in it. Took care of that line of rust that was here. I'm going to sand this down tomorrow while I fill in this. I'm going to fill in this also, and then try to make sure this low spot doesn't need to be filled in this. So we got the whole door done, top to bottom, almost the whole quarter panel. But that's it for today. It's been hot, raining. I can barely see out of my glasses because of sweat dripping down in them. But that is it for today. If you like it. If not, thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey, thanks for being here. I'm just getting tired of practice painting and trying different things. It is time to get this car done so that we can work on this beast next. So like, comment, and subscribe. And if you were here for the first time, thanks for stopping by, and please consider subscribing. And if you're returning, thanks for watching again. Have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow.